And now we turn to the performance scene. The National Theatre and Concert Hall recently has been promoting the inclusive arts, which welcome children, seniors, and those with disabilities. Let's see how they're reaching out to a wider audience.
Earlier this summer, the National Theatre and Concert Hall held their first relaxed performance. The goal was to create an environment that was welcoming to all audience members.
Recently, Andrew Ryan spoke with Sandie Yi, who is the accessibility consultant at the National Theatre and Concert Hall. He spoke with her to find out some more.
So for the relaxed performance, we encourage people that if you want to move around, you can. If you need to stand up and even leave, and you can also come back.
That's huge,
yeah,
right? Usually at the National Concert Hall or the National Theatre, once you leave, you have to wait to come back in, or maybe you can't come back in.
Yeah, it's very much about, teaching the audience a new way of channeling in, bringing your whole body, mind in. Like really paying attention to, wait, do I need to come up and stretch? Leave my seat and stretch. Can I take a break and come back? And this is a real need for a lot of audience who have autism. One way that folks soothe themselves, maybe rocking, maybe making some sound. And oftentimes we use a very pathological point of view, like, oh, this is abnormal. This is a problem. You need to discipline or behave yourself. But we are actually teaching people to reframe. Hey, this is the way that they are communicating and connecting with the world. So we want them to be so free to do that.
It's amazing how much we are trained to behave in a certain way in a theater setting. You have to be quiet, you can't move, you can't get up and walk around. And that's so antithetical to the way human beings interact in normal life, in the world. So what are some of the things that you prepared in advance for the people that were coming to watch and partake in this relaxed performance?
So we provided stress balls.
That's great. And anybody can take a stress ball.
And then canceling headphone.
Noise canceling headphones?
Noise canceling, and then we provided a resting area where they can literally leave and then come back. We have water, we have like pillows and yoga mats.
So how did it go?
So many parents were like, we have never been here before. It was never an option.
The first time maybe even walking into the National Concert Hall for some of them.
So my colleague, when she reached out to an organization, they serve people with multiple disabilities. They were like, hey, we have a show and we want to encourage people to be themselves. They can make noises. And they were like, are you sure? Is this for real? Is this a prank call?
Yeah, right.
They just couldn't believe it because everywhere they go, people stare at them like, what's going on? You're not disciplining your children. They're so weird. They should be in institutions.
And at the National Theatre, the National Concert Hall, which is such a formal space, I mean, this is really symbolic that they're willing to do this kind of relaxed performance.
Yeah.
And actually, it's a really important thing for them to do.
It is more dangerous if we keep on keeping people away from the arts because of their disability. We're not creating any space for people to make decisions for themselves. Even with like parents, they're literally limited opportunities for them to enjoy arts with their children when you have a special needs or disability. And what we can do as an arts institution is about providing options